Good morning, lovelies. It's still technically morning. Oh no, my brand new watch band just broke. That's neato. Yay, 2020 is awesome. I'm gonna take my watch off now. It's still technically morning. Good morning. Thought I would jump on quick and show you all a quick everyday look that anyone can do. I am super bummed. I just bought this amazing watch band. All right, hopefully I can be handy and fix it. It's just 2020 for you. So if you all haven't heard, I'm going to get that notification to go away. I am doing a live sale in my VIP group at 3 o'clock. So if you're not part of that and you want to join, or you know anyone who would want to get in on a killer flash sale of feminine apparel, go ahead and tell them to join that group. 3 o'clock, I'm like running around frantically trying to get ready for it and trying to figure out how best to situate this room, because my friend Maddie and I will be trying on clothes live so you all can see what they look like on humans. So anywho, today, right, meow, I am going to do a kind of simple everyday look that's uncomplicated. I have lots of fans that say, oh my gosh, your looks are so cute, but I could never do something like that. First of all, yeah, you can, but I hear you, and so I'm going to do a more of a simple look. So I just cleaned my brushes. I'll be posting a video on that process at some point. So they're nice and clean. I'm happy. So I'm just going to grab the CC cream. This is a nice light coverage but buildable. It comes in 4 shades. Yes, many of us have told pharmacy that they need to get more inclusive in their shade range, and they are hearing us and they promise they're working on it. I am wearing light to medium. This is number 2 in the CC cream. And only to be slightly complicated, I'm going to put a drop or 2 of the tea tree oil serum in it, just because it helps with people who wear masks, which I do a lot. I've been getting little breakouts down here, and it will help control oil. And I'm also I'm super oily in my T-zone, and I've noticed a huge difference throughout the day of my makeup. So I dig that little trick. Okay, so I just put 2 drops on my brush, and this is the M439 brush from Morphe, and I think it's called the Deluxe Buffer Brush. I dig it. It's super dense and domed, so as you apply your makeup in circles, it just gives this awesome airbrushed finish to your foundation. And I can't talk and put foundation over my lips apparently. So this, like I said, it's a light coverage but buildable. So if you're someone, what is going on with the lighting in this room right now? Like, I'm super shadowed right here and I'm normally not. Here, I'll do makeup like this. Is this a good video? Anywho, tangent. I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, so if you're someone who likes a little bit more coverage, you can totally do that. You can just put another layer on if you want. I like a lighter hand when it comes to foundation. I just recently switched over to the dark side officially. And by that, I mean I wear foundation now every day, just because as I'm getting older, I'm getting uneven skin and all sorts of stuff like that. And I never liked to wear them before because they felt gross and they were heavy and I didn't like it. So since I found pharmacy, I absolutely love the 3. I think I've only tried 3 of our foundations. I absolutely adore them because they don't feel like you're wearing anything, which is amazing, and they give you phenomenal coverage. Okay, so since this is a simple look, that's all I'm going to do, just put on the CC cream because it did give me really nice coverage. I always like to set my foundation with a little bit of powder. I'm going to grab another buffer brush. Yes, I have 2 of these. I love them. So I just grab a translucent powder. I use Morphe's simply because Pharmacies has mineral oil in it and I'm allergic to that, so I can't wear their powder, but it's phenomenal. I had to give mine to my mom and she loves it. It is just like, it gives you this like flawless, like it almost blurs your pores kind of a thing. Their powder is amazing and I'm super bummed I can't wear it, but allergies. So yeah, okay, so I just set my foundation with a little bit of powder, and we're just going to do a simple blush, which my blush brush is hiding underneath all my brushes. Ta-da, nice and clean. So I'm just gonna throw in a nice pink blush, just like a neutral kind of light pink. And with your brush, with all of your brushes, I'm really bad about holding them down here, which is not something you actually really want to do because you're actually going to end up pushing product like on your face and glumping it. So you want to hold your brushes out here, and I'm trying to get better about that. I got into some really bad habits there for a while. So when you hold it out here, it's a lighter hand, and you have actually more control over how you're applying your makeup, which sounds counterintuitive, but trust me. So then I just do little circles from the apples of my cheeks and then up my cheekbone and into my hairline. I blend that up. I also learned that you're not supposed to do this while you put on your blush, which is how I've always done it, because your blush will be placed a little bit too high. So when you're not in smiling mode, apparently your blush will be a little too high. So I'm trying to correct that bad behavior as well. Okay, so a little bit of blush. All right, now, I am going to use the, not the Vintage Season, because that's my go-to and I always use it. Sunset Kiss, that's what I was looking for. I'm going to use this palette today for a simple look. People who do not have oily eyelids, you can absolutely get away without wearing a wax-based eye primer. So I'm going to do that today. If you are someone that tends to have your eyeshadow and even eyeliner crease up into your crease throughout the day and just kind of like melt away, you want to prep with a wax-based eye primer like the Pharmacy one. So for the simple look, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so I'm just going to grab this brush. It's the 433, which is the Pro Firm Blending Brush. And I'm going to go into the lightest color on this palette, this one right here. And I'm just gonna go up to my newly waxed eyebrows. Thank you, Kirsten from Kiss Peach Wax Saloon. She did my brows yesterday. They were in desperate need. And I'm just going to go up to my eyebrow, like I said, and then down and follow that line down the shape of my eye to my waterline there. Same for the other side. Just to brighten up that inner corner and that highlight piece where light typically hits you under your brow there. Okay, so that's nice and light. I'm gonna just take the same brush. I'm going to go into this kind of beautiful golden color. And I'm going to do that color all over my lid. And since I have hooded eyes, and if you don't know what that means, when I look straight at the camera, do you see that there's really no space? You don't see my lower lid right here? That means I have hooded eyes. We tend to get them naturally over time as we age. I was just blessed with them from the start. So, for the longest time, if you haven't seen videos before, I've said, for the longest time I didn't realize why I would do these cool makeup looks and then it never looked right on me. And finally someone told me the phrase that you have a hooded eye. So when you have a hooded eye, instead of going just to your crease, you're going to want to go up onto your brow bone so that you can see that color. People with non-hooded eyes have no problem going just to the crease with looks. So if you have hooded eyes, if you want to know if you have hooded eyes, look straight in the mirror, and if you can't really see your eyelids or much of it, you have a hooded eye. So you want to make slight adjustments to your makeup look so that it looks the way you want it to on you. So just up onto that brow blown. Okay, great. Today's gonna be a good day for the live sale. It's gonna be awesome. Can't talk. Okay, blend that up then into your lighter look, and then I go straight out from where my lash line hits the bottom and follow the line of my bottom lash up, just so I know how to make that kind of winged look or that pointed look out. Okay, and so now I'm going to grab another clean brush. I'm going to grab another of the this is a 456. Who are you? You look the same, but you're different. Mini Firm blending brush. Are you really that mini? Why, yes, you are. Okay, and I'm going to go back into that dark color. It's kind of like a orangey kind of red color. Look at that. And for now, what I'm going to do with this color is I'm going to create a V look. So up on my brow bone and down to my lash line and then fill it in, okay? And that'll be my darker accent color. And if you really wanted to go simple, you could just do 2 colors. But I wanted just a little bit of dimension. This is still a very simple look. And with the two colors, you would just do a highlight, kind of like that first sweep, and then just do the darker color along your lid. And that is a really nice, just simple look. I like just a slightly more dimension. So again, on the other side, up onto the brow bone and then down to the lash line to create that V. And then fill it in just a little bit, blending out to that other color. Okay, and then I'm going to grab the flat edge of my sponge. I'm sorry, I'm so shady in here. I even have my light on. Let me turn it up maybe. That's down, up. Okay, that's better. It's so bright now. Ooh. Okay, so that's kind of the eye look. I'm going to paint in eyebrows because mine are very, very light. Very, very light. All right, so I'm going to grab my spoolie, which is this doohickey, and brush those tiny little brows into shape. And since mine are literally non-existent because they're so blonde, I always outline them and then fill them in. So I will go in and just trace the bottom line just to give it the shape that I want. And then I'll trace the top. And then fill it in. All right, and then I take my spoolie again and I just brush that out to get all the hairs to lay how I want them to. And then I do the same thing on the other. Now, if you're someone that doesn't have super blonde brows like me, you definitely don't have to do any sort of brow liner, brow gel, brow pomade, brow powder. You can just comb them into place and call it good. But this is something that I definitely have to do. I highly recommend if you do nothing else on your face, throw on some brows, throw on some eyeliner and mascara, and you're good to go. Definitely, you want brows to frame your face. Okay, so next I'm just going to grab my go-to Extra Last in black, throw it on my lap, and then get it again. You're welcome. See, you know that everyone's a little crazy and different because here I am. I can't hold stuff, I can't talk. Okay, and so then what I do, and again, if you're new to the channel, or if you're not, you've heard this 1,000 times, but don't tug on your eye. Pull it out so that you can make a straight line with your liner. Why? Because it will cause wrinkles. And I did that in my 20s, and this side's a lot worse than this side. So what I do is I take my eyeliner and I do small strokes, small little strokes right at the lash line, almost right into the lash line. And I go into the ash line. Oh my goodness. I go into the lash line because I have those hooded eyes. So I want the definition, but I don't typically want my eyeliner to take up any more retail than it needs to because you don't see my lid very much. So if I do a big thick line, then you see nothing of it. So that's just another tip for hooded eyes. And then same thing on the other side, just small strokes right at the lash line. And today I'm just doing a simple look. I hear feedback from people that say they love my looks, but they could never do that. And whilst I say, yes, you can, it just takes practice, I hear that people don't have time or patience for it, and I get that. I've been there. Okay, so I just go on my bottom line over about a little less than 1/3 of the way, and then I take an angled brush and I just kind of buff that out and blend that out. I don't like harsh lines on the bottom. Okay. Got a little bit down there. All right, and then my go-to, I grab my Zen mascara and I just put a layer of that on. I love the Zen because it's $8.90. Yes, you heard me. Best mascara I've ever used in my life, and that is my honest review. I've tried them all. This doesn't flake, this doesn't cake, this doesn't get all goopy below my eyes. And it's extension mascara, so it will lengthen my lashes, and it's amazing. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a nice quick coat of the Zen. I always start at the base of my lash lines and then wiggle back and forth all the way to the top. And then just basically go from the mid shafts of my lashes up again, just for that lengthening effect. And I'll get in closer so you can see. Do you see the difference between the two? Like with a coat of Zen, do you see how long my lashes are? Like, that's insane, right? I love this stuff. And then I will go and do the other side. Switch hands here. And just start at the base and wiggle up. Who is planning on joining us in my VIP group at 3 p.m. for our live sale? Anybody? You seriously won't want to miss it. You will have 24 hours. So it'll go from 3 p.m. today, the sale, until 3 p.m. tomorrow on Sunday. And these will be drastically reduced prices that the general public won't get. It's just for VIPs. And then a normal sale will go into effect after the 24 hours. So if you've been eyeing anything from my collection that you want to snag for a steal, jump on Auto Live, the VIP group. Be sure to invite anybody that you think might enjoy being on the VIP group as well and joining in on the live sale. Okay. And then I just do a nice coat on the bottom. I have those are clumped. Okay. All right. So that's that. And then for my lippies, I think I'm just going to do a nice neutral for me. And the best neutral for me, I like the color Brave. It's number 205 in the matte liquid lipstick. It is just a very nice neutral on my complexion. So I just do a quick coat of that. We'll just do it like this. Don't even need lip liner. Oop, there we go. Okay. Done. I don't know how long that was because my watch just broke. All right, friends. All right. I've been just running around like a crazy human this morning. I feel like I'm going 1,000 miles an hour, but that's okay, right? All right. So that was just my simple everyday look without doing a bunch of craziness. So I just used CC cream, set it with some powder, threw on some blush, did a fairly simple eye look. You can always, simplify it even further. Threw on some eyebrows because mine are non-existent. Mascara, eyeliner, and a little lip, and that's the look. I am going to zhuzh it up for my live at 3. So again, if you're just hopping on and you don't know about it, 3 p.m. at my Facebook VIP group, we will be doing, you're okay, Gage. You're fine, honey. Okay, I'm almost done. I love dogs, and I am dog sitting currently, and my house is a zoo. And poor Gage is this giant, I think he's a golden retriever. He's super old. I think he has a hard time seeing, and he hates small spaces. So of course my tiny house was the perfect space for him to be this weekend. He doesn't move. But then when I let him out in the backyard to run around, he freaks out because I leave, and then he barks. I'm like, I don't know how to make you happy, honey. I know your anxiety is through the roof, but you're making mine go through the roof. So Gage is telling me to shut up and get off and help him and do something. So go hop over to my VIP group if you haven't joined. Go ahead and join. I'll preview before we start at 3 p.m. Live event. We're going to try stuff on for you. Super awesome deals. Thank you all that jumped on. I hope you have a fabulous day. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. And we'll see you next time. Bye.